Now let us get into the hardware and plastic component of wall to wall swing door, means type 1, type 2 and type 3. So here it goes, type 1. You can see type 1 what are the major component is, the first thing is as we discussed, one wall to glass hinges. So how many glass hinges are used here? You can see there are 2 wall to glass hinges. Then we are using here towel rod, I mean the handle part, this thing. So one glass handle will be used. Then for bottom, because it is a door, we need water dispersal seal, as we discussed plastic part. So that plastic part which will prevent water to come out from the bottom. So here we will be using this plastic part. Then on the sides again wall seal, which is going to prevent water from wall to come out to the WC area. So this is what the type 1 category. In type 2, the first thing changes is number of glass panels. So you can see here one fixed and one door panel. So for fixed panel, let us go one by one. You need 2 wall to glass clamp, which is like first this and another this, so that the glass will be holded on the wall with the help of this brackets, and this bracket again will be of brass. Now to fix this glass in floor, we need a floor bracket also. So for fixed panel, we will be in need of 2 wall to glass clamp and 1 floor to glass clamp. So that is to fix the fixed panel of glass. The another part is door panel. So as earlier we saw door panel, the same thing will happen here. 2 hinges, wall to glass hinges, 1 towel rod, that is all. That is to fix the glass door part on wall side. So one fixed part, one glass door. Now to fix this fixed part, we need stabilizer rod, so that there will not be any vibration, because fixed part is fixed from the bottom, from top it is open. So to avoid any kind of vibration or mishappening, we need to provide a stabilizer rod. As we discussed earlier, the stabilizer rod and this towel rod may be of SS, but that SS also must be of 304 grade. Why 304 grade? Because again it is very less prone to corrosion, which is considered as the most commonly used domestic steel grade. So here we will be using one stabilizer rod. Now to connect stabilizer rod with glass, we need a glass to rod connector, which will hold rod to glass with that connector, and to hold that rod from wall, we need 2 connectors, which is rod to wall connector, one in left and one in right. So that will connect rod from side, as like we connect our towel rail in curtain rail in our home. You can see one side is connected to the one wall, another side is connected to the another wall. So the same kind of connector will be used here to connect this stabilizer rod from wall to wall. So these are the basic component which is being used for type 2 category. And apart from that, of course, the plastic parts. So when it comes to plastic part, one magnetic seal in between this fixed and door panel, because the door is closing, water should not come out from that space. So there, and then both the sides, one side fixed wall, another side door wall, whereas the water should not come out from that gap. Then one we will be using the water dispersal seal at bottom. So once you are opening the door, it should not take out water, it should take in again. So those 3 areas where we are going to use the plastic parts. Coming to type 3, so type 3 you can see, as we discussed, there are 2 fixed panel, one is at left, one is at right, and in center there is a door. So here the hinges mechanism will also change. As we discussed, if glass is going to fixed on glass, we will be using glass to glass hinges, and though it is in linear position, so here we will be using glass to glass 180 degree hinges. And then as we discussed earlier, it is a fixed part, so we will be using one fixed bracket here, one wall to glass bracket here, and one floor to glass bracket. Then same thing on the other fixed glass, wall to glass, and here floor to glass. So the hardware will remain double to the previous one. I mean in type 2 there were 1 fix, type 3 there are 2 fix. So whatever we have used for 1 fix, you will have to just double it, and then the hinges category will change. Same stabilizer rod, rod to glass connector will be used here, and then wall to rod connector from both the corner, and then floor clamp. So this is how a simple material specification will happen in this way for type 3. So, type 1, type 2, type 3 are basically wall to wall, and majorly hinges used in this category is wall to glass hinge and the another is glass to glass 180 degree. Now, let us go to corner. So, corner is type 4. So, you can see here one is fixed and one is door 1. So, again the door is being fixed on wall. So, we will be using here wall to glass hinge. Remaining all will like same as like our type 2 category. Same to wall to glass bracket, one floor to glass bracket, and then stabilizer rod here you can see it is connecting. One thing will be added here, the L connector for stabilizer rod, because rod is also coming like this. So, one connector will be provided here, that is all. So, same specification for this, whereas towel rod, plastic seal, magnetic seal and floor dispersal seal will be used. So, the only difference is the glass orientation. Earlier it was wall to wall, now we have kept this enclosure in a corner. So, corner enclosure is always giving more space, like if you are going to cover wall to wall means the entire wall to wall area will be covered, whereas if you are going to put in corner it will give you remaining space free or dry, which can be used in a different purpose. Now, same like in type 5 you can see again corner model. What is the difference here? There are two fixed panel, one is this and one door panel. So, the only difference here is again there are fixed panel being increased from 1 to 2, rest all structure is same. Same door opening on wall, so wall to glass hinges, rest fixed part again, so fixed to floor to glass and wall to glass clamping is used. Coming to type 6. Type 6 as we discussed, what kind of hinges being used here is glass to glass, but 90 degree. Now, you can see here clearly why 90 degree, because the glass is in rectangular position. So, when glass is in rectangular position it is opening like this, and that is why we are using here 90 degree. If I will be opening this glass on this wall, on this fixed panel, then here I can use 180 degree hinges of course, because this glass is coming in linear position. So, the basic difference in between 90 degree and 180 degree hinges is, if glass is opening in rectangular position we will be using 90 degree angle hinges. If glass is using linear position we will be using 180 degree hinges. So, that is a basic difference. Rest all other components will remain same, like your wall to glass clamp here, wall to glass clamp here, then floor to glass clamp here, then again on fixed panel wall to glass clamp here, wall to glass clamp here, and then fixed to floor to glass clamp, and this stabilizer rod will come from one side to the another with the help of a L connector over here. So, that is all. And plastic component, as you are aware now, that one for the door part, one for the wall side and one for floor. So, all full length plastic part will be used. This is something different from wall to wall and corner, which is known as type 7 category. Now, what is the difference? By seeing picture you can identify there is no wall either on left or right, then there is no wall in corner as well. It is a kind of installation which is known as face to wall. When you are having only facing wall and you do not have any corner or any wall to wall. So, what you can do is, most of the time this kind of installation will come when the bathroom is very big. One corner, suppose they are having some steam cabin, some jacuzzis or something else, another cabin they done some beautification, they will give you open wall like this, and then open wall is there and customer will ask you to put a shower cubicle on that. So, what you can do is, you can fix a glass like this, the wall is here. So, one part can be this, one part can be this and the another can be this. So, the same thing has been done in this picture. So, we are providing a complete shower cubicle on the face wall. So, one fixed panel will come in a tinted way, another fixed panel will come like this. So, here door is opening on this glass, you can see either it is not 90 degree nor it is 180. So, here the hinges which is being used is basically glass to glass 135 degree, because it is opening at a certain angle which is not 90, which is not 180. So, it is opening on a certain angle which is known as 135 degree angle. So, typically the hinges which is being used in this category is glass to glass 135, but this model is rarely being promoted in market, because most of the client are looking for shower setup either in any of the corner of bathroom. So, mostly we will be looking for corner or maybe wall to wall enclosure. So, that is not the worriest part of this product category. If rarely somebody is asking, yes, of course, there is a solution in market, you can go for that kind of hinges. So, just for our awareness, we need to understand that what is 135 degree. Otherwise, commonly the hinges which is being used is 90 degree glass to glass or 180 degree glass to glass. Other than that glass to glass, there is one category which is wall to glass, which is commonly used if your glass door is going to be put up on wall. So, that is all for wall to wall door opening. Now, we will go through the sliding model. As I said, there is a possibility in sliding also. So, we will see through it. You can see there are basic 3 type of sliding models available in market. The first sliding model is sliding one, where you can see one is fixed part, another is door part, as like we saw in wall to wall type 2, whereas the one fixed and one door. So, in same way, one fixed and one is sliding. The another one is corner sliding, type 2 and type 3 in sliding is corner, where are 2 fixed and 2 moving. So, these 2 fixed and these 2 are moving, both left hand side opening like this. As we saw in fixed corner also, one door is opening like this, another is opening like this. So, this complete system will have that profile mechanism, which needs more and more cleanliness, more and more effort to make it clean. In type 3, you can see here one fixed and one door opening on one side, means 2 fixed and one sliding door opening on the left side. So, these are basically, or I would say, commonly used sliding models in market, whereas the most commonly used model is the sliding one. So, I will take you through the specification of this part. When you are going to select type 1 category, you can see here on the top you need a channel to keep your roller inside it, to hang the glass inside it, because the glass will be holded on top. Why? Because rollers are running on the track. If we are putting track at the bottom, it will absorb moisture, it will get water, it will get dust and dirt accumulated. So, the movement of rollers will not be that easy, whereas if you are going to fix the rollers on the top, it will not accumulate water in that channel. So, it will be very easy to go for a longer period of time, and same way it will be easy for cleaning also. So, mostly you will see in sliding track the channel being used on top. So, same way here also you can see the top channel is there, then there are rollers and there is knob to move this glass door. Then on the sides there will be plastic seal to prevent water to come out. On the other side, whereas the glass being overlapped here, there are also some plastic seal will be there. So, while opening the door like this, seals will be there, should not come out. Type 2, the only number of fixed panel changes and the orientation. So, here as we discussed, one fixed here, 2 doors opening on the opposite direction, left is opening left side, right is opening on right side. So, in this also same kind of channel will be used on top. Mostly when it comes to sliding, there are 2 type of channel available, one is with visible rollers, one with non-visible roller. I am sure you understand rollers, on the basis of which the glass will rotate from left to right. It is a very common thing which is being used in different multiplexes, cinemas or some showrooms also. The moment you enter, door will open like that, or you also having sliding door, you move it like this. So, all this sliding door moves on rollers. So, these rollers, the channel can be of 2 categories, whereas the rollers will be visible. You might have also experienced in some commercial spaces, if you go and you look at the top, you can see the rollers. There are the different kind of channel which is completely packed like this roller. So, the channel will come in this way. So, you can't see, the channel will be, rollers will be keep on moving inside. So, that depend on the customer selection. If he is interested to show his rollers, or if he is interested not to show rollers, just to show the channel, it should be more beautified in that way. So, he can select the category, the type of channel, whether it is visible roller or invisible roller channel. That is the, again aesthetical part of this sliding model, that what kind of channel should be suggested. So, depending on customer requirement and our material availability, you can suggest what kind of material should go for it, what kind of channel they should go for it. Then coming to the third category of sliding model is 2 fixed, 1 door, whereas the difference is the door is opening on only one side. So, here because there is no hinges, so need not to think of about hinges and profile, simply we need to think of the channel length. So, once the length is being specified, we will have to go for that channel, and then again roller category plus the plastic component. So, in this no hinges required. So, this is all about the product category and product selection. After selecting the product, we must know the prerequisite for installation also, because this is a product which is installation oriented. If you are not doing installation properly, again maybe the hinges will get loosened after a period of time, or maybe the rollers won't be able to take the load of the glass. So, glass will come down. The moment I say glass will come down means glass will get burst. So, that is the most critical part of this category, that we need to understand the installation part. That is one thing. And then secondly, why installation is critical? Because if you are taking a wrong measurement, after getting glass at side, nothing can be done, because it is a toughened glass. Once the glass is being toughened, you can't do anything, you can't do drilling, you can't do rubbing, you can't do anything. Like if door is there, I mean plastic or any other material, you can rub it, you can grind it, even metal you can SS door, you can grind it. But when it is a glass door that too toughened, you can't do anything to it. So, installation and measurement is the most critical element of this category. So, I will just take you through that also, that we will be able to understand how to take the measurement and how to suggest our channel partner or further technical associate people to take the right measurement.